What is going on, nerds? Today I'm figuring out why everybody is playing Charizard. At the most recent San Antonio Regional, over 18% of players at that tournament played Charizard, which is a really high number. Additionally, it won the tournament, which was won by Azul Garcia Griego, one of the best players who decided to pick it up. This seems kind of weird because it's a really linear deck with not that many options. You've got Charizard EX, which when you evolve to it, searching for 3 basic fire energy and attach them to your Pokemon any you would like. Then for 2 fire, does 180 plus 30 more for each prize card opponent's taken. 2 hits a lot of things, 1 hits late game. But overall, it has kind of weak damage and a good ability. It does hit Dark Wing, which is nice, but it's very straightforward. And then you play Pidgeot EX, which can search out any card once per turn. But it's kind of slow. Most decks in the format are super fast with turn 1 attack. This deck never gets turn 1 attack. Additionally, Pass to the Peak really shuts it down. Because if you put out Pass to the Peak, they can't use Pidgeot or Charizard abilities. And yet somehow, it's still the most common deck right now. So, before I get into this games, let me give you my reasons. First of all, it's Charizard. That's pretty obvious. Charizard is very popular as a Pokemon, so of course people are going to pick it up. And second of all, it's fast. In regional tournaments, you're playing best of 3 with only 50 minutes. So you need to finish fast. Showing you how fast it is in best of 3, let's get into some games with this list, which won the tournament and was created by Azul Garcia Griego. Definitely the main reason this deck is good is because it's fast. It may not set up fast, but it finishes games fast compared to other decks. Gardevoir, which is what I'm fighting right here, is also a very fast deck. No, sorry, I'm dumb. It's a very slow deck. That's the problem. Gardevoir is probably the best deck right now, but when you have a best of 3, you have to finish in only 50 minutes. It's tough, which is why Gardevoir, which is probably actually the best deck right now, is not as popular. And why Charizard is really nice. Plus Charizard being so popular, it beats Gardevoir. So while I still feel Gardevoir is the best, it's tough because of how slow it is compared to Charizard. Charizard may not get a turn 1 attack, but it is fast enough to knock out things because of Dark Weakness, one-hitting things, and it getting very short turns. VIP, Pidgey, Mew. Could get a V down. It's an option. How many counter catchers in boss mode? I'm not perfect with this deck for sure, but it's very strong. I don't need to be perfect with it to win with it. Attach. Iono. Then I'm going to retreat to Mew. Not bad. Put out Artazon. Use Artazon. I guess I'll get another Charmander in case he tries to knock out this one. It's probably the best option here. And I do have an Arven. No, I don't have an Arven. That's kind of tough. I gotta find an Arven. Retreat. Or Rare Candy. That's also an option. Mysterious Tail. VIP. That's nice. For a Rotom V. And he can't attack with anything really, so I guess I just get a Charmander. Because there's nothing he has. Well, he can damage my Bent to Scream Tail, and Cresselia is also annoying. I think I might put down Manaphy just because Scream Tail could be tough. It's a weird choice. I don't need much, so yeah, I think it's fine to put down Manaphy because of Scream Tail. And then Instant Charge, which is also really powerful in this deck because it just draws you cards. Alright. Yeah, it's fast to start out with, but it misses the turn 1 attack, which is why it may not seem good. But despite not being the best, it finishes the game in the end pretty quickly because it has fast late game. Curlia, Refinement. He's probably going to use. Oh, he gets Candy. So it's so good against Gardevoir because Pidgeot can immediately search out a gusting option to bring up Gardevoir EX and knock it out. And I can use Lost City along with that to really hurt my opponent. It's a very powerful strategy that opponents often can't do much about. Which is part of the reason Charizard's so good right now. Plus, it's hard for Gardevoir to one-hit it. And Gardevoir is a pretty popular deck. If he's going to Cresselia, maybe it would have made more sense to go for Jirachi because of Cresselia. But it also means he's spreading the energy, so it can be harder for him to power up a Gardevoir. So, he can use Cresselia if he wants, but it's not going to do all that much, I don't think. Now let's see what Mew find me. If Mew find me a Rare Candy, I can probably just go knock out the Gardevoir EX right now. Because he's probably knocking out Charmander, and I really don't care about that. That's fine. Doesn't worry me. And if he knocks me out, I also activate Counter Catcher, which is huge. So, I'm actually looking real nice. Oh? Is he going to knock out my Mew, probably? Probably. We'll see. Knock out my Mew. Or my Pidgey. He's going to go after Pidgey, isn't he? Yeah, of course he's going to go after Pidgey. I don't know why I expected him to go after anything else. That's fine. I'm not going to take a knockout in return. He's probably not going to knock me out for a long time after. Boss. I can boss the Guardian and knock it out. Or Candy. The Charizard. Let's see. Use Infernal Rain. I think I get... How many do I get? I think I only get 2. Because I don't want to run out of energy. It's too risky that I'll run out if I go for any more. Get a Pidgey in play. Or I can't get a Pidgey because there are no Pidgeys, so get a Jirachi to prevent the Cresselia from working again. Could get a Charmander, but I don't think it's necessary. It sucks not having Pidgey, though. Really tough. Serious Tail. Counter Catcher. That's nice. So I don't even need to use the boss on the Gardevoir. Attach. Retreat. Counter Catcher Guardy. See, this matchup is just so good. Ultra Ball, Lost Vacuum VIP. I want to get a Charmeleon down. Oh, Charmeleon's prize. I'm not paying enough attention to what my prizes are, to be honest. Should have seen Charmeleon as prize, but I didn't pay enough attention. It's okay. Get a Charizard. 420 for knockout. Awesome. Take 2 prizes. He can't Scream Tail and he can't Cresselia, so he can't really do much. Alright. 4 Seal Stone guarantees another Charizard now, which is amazing. Avery. Discard Jirachi. Discard Manaphy. That's fine. No worries about that. If you guys have another Gardevoir EX, I just boss it and knock it out, and that's really helpful. I mean, he's in a bad position right now. And if he gets another Gardevoir, I just boss it, and he's in big trouble. How many energy are in discard? 3? That's not nearly enough to do anything. He needs 10 energy on a Gardevoir to knock me out. I'm pretty sure. Which is absolutely insane. No, it's 9 energy on a Gardevoir, actually, that he needs. Still a lot. Still a whole lot. 9 is still a lot. So this is a really good matchup. And Charizard just has good matchups across the board. It doesn't really have bad matchups. It has some really good ones. And it has some like 50-50. Its only bad matchup is Lost Tina, which is relatively popular right now, but it's not even like that unfavorable. It's probably its worst matchup. But you can definitely win against Lost Tina. Especially if they don't have Spiritomb. For instance, Azul Garcia Griego, player who won San Antonio, fought Giratina Lost Box in the finals. So he won that. It was close, but it's definitely a winnable matchup. Pretty much every matchup is winnable from this deck, which is kind of crazy. Just shows how good the deck is. I would have lost him in the Gardevoir EX if I could have. Sadly, I didn't have the ability to, but that would have been really nice. Anyway. I wish I wasn't missing all my Pidgeys. But I can probably get a Pidgey down right now if I want. Oh, Scream Tail. He's going to snipe my Rotom V or something. He needs to get a Gardevoir EX up to do that, though. Which might not be worth it. Also, he needs a Luxurious Cape, actually. Which is too much, probably, for him to get. Okay. This is kind of crazy. You know, I feel like this deck is very strong right now. And it will be even stronger post-rotation. Because, a lot of decks lose some stuff to rotation. This deck, what does it lose? Simply, it loses VIP Pass. Not much else. Doesn't lose much else to rotation at all. So it's still in a very good position after rotation. Brainwave, only 180. Well, he's a T-Hack reversal. I mean, that's fine. 180 is totally fine. I just take a knockout and return. Arven, yes. So Arven gets me a rare candy. I could get a super rod, actually. I think that's what I want. Could also boss the Kirlia. Make it so it's hard for me to... I'm going to get super rod so I can Artazon a Pidgey down. And Vitality Band just increases my damage. Not necessary right now, but it's helpful for sure. Super Rod in Pidgey. Fire Energy, Fire Energy. Artazon down Pidgey. Do I Rare Candy to Charizard, or do I save the Rare Candy to try and get a Pidgeot? It's a weird choice. I think I'm going to Rare Candy to Charizard. I think that's what I'm going to do. It's a little weird. Definitely a risk either way, but I don't want him to Iono and really hurt me. So, get a Rare Candy for the Charizard. Rare Candy. Charizard. Get some energy in play as well. 1, 2. I can get 3, I think. How many rods are in deck? Yeah, is it safe to get 3? Maybe I'll get 2. I only need 2, actually. I don't need to get extra energy just because. I think I'll attach this. No, I don't need to. I can Ultra Ball for another Charmander if I want, but it's not necessary. I'm just going to knock out. Simple as that. Yeah, I'm not perfect at this deck, but it's not too hard to play. That's another reason it's very popular, actually, is that it's really easy to play compared to a lot of other decks. So it's just popular because new players can really get a hang of it, and, you know, realizing that the more I play it, that it's easy to play compared to other decks. So, definitely another reason for its popularity. So, you know, as I get through this video, realize more and more ways it's popular. Anyway, he can steal cards, Level Balls. It's Kirlia. He needs a Gardevoir. Artazon. His Gardevoir is in deck. Maybe in hand. Thing is, he can't knock me out with Cresselia. I don't have Jirachi down, so he could knock out my Pidgey with it, which is annoying. But it's not that big of an issue. The worry is going to Iono me soon. And cause me some issues that way. Because I'll lose my boss, essentially. Which isn't that bad, but it's kind of annoying. I think I Artazon for a Manaphy in case he tries to scream tell my Rotom. Or something like that. Worker, okay. He's got a thin deck. I don't have Iono, which is kind of annoying because I would like to Iono him personally, but it's not needed. If he gets up Gardevoir EX, I'd boss it. So, that's good. Counter Catcher, who's he bringing up? Rotom, okay. He's going to knock it out with the EX or something. That would be kind of interesting. If he knocks it out with anything, I'd boss the EX. Screamtail, okay. Interesting. He's got 7 energy in the discard, which is enough for Gardevoir to possibly knock out a Charizard, which is a little worrisome. But it's not all too bad. Especially because I'm probably getting a Pidgeot up sometime soon. I love that Gardevoir is weak to Dark. That's another big thing about Charizard. It's just it has really good typing. It's a very good weakness. Gets a Snipe Charizard, that's fine. So, this is what he forgot. Charizard is a Terra Pokemon. Terra Pokemon take no damage while on the bench. Honestly, I forgot about that too, but Terra Pokemon take no damage while on the bench. Which is a really easy thing to forget, but that won me the game. Anyway, let's go into another game. I'm feeling really good about this deck, for sure. I see why it's so popular. And let's get, surprising. There we go. Let's start a new game. Alright, I'm going second, which is the correct play, generally. Because the deck has a little bit of a slower start, and you're probably not getting a good setup a lot of times unless you can immediately Arven. So it's definitely important to go second. I mean, not always immediately Arven. Immediately Iono or something could work too, but Definitely just get set up early is important. So second is good. Against most things. Against Mew, you want to go first, of course, because Mew likes to get their early attacks. You know, if they go first, especially Double Turbo Mew. What is this? Oh, it's Roaring Moon. I don't think this is a very good matchup. I'm not sure, though, is it? It might not be that bad. I'm more consistent than them, so maybe it's not as bad as I think it is. I just have no experience with this matchup. Also, I've not seen many Roaring Moon players recently. Anyway, we'll see how this goes. I guess he has to damage himself a lot, which is annoying for him. Especially when I can knock him out with a Charmander. That's right. If he damages himself to knock me out, I can knock him out with a Charmander. So actually, this matchup is not bad. Just because of the fact that Charmander knocks him out if he damages himself. So actually, I'm not as worried as I was a second ago. I'm feeling better now that I remember how Charmander does damage to himself. Level Ball for Charmander. Okay. Could also get Lumineon with the Ultra Ball for an Arven. Or I could Iono. I think I'm just going to go with the straight Iono. The Ultra Ball before Iono, though. I think I do. Vitality Band probably doesn't matter in this matchup. I guess it makes me knock out Moltres more easily, but that probably won't matter. I kind of want to keep the energy. And I'll get a Mew, so I can retreat to it and stuff. And I will Iono. It's a little bit weird. I'm not perfect in this matchup for sure, but I think I'm playing it right now. VIP, awesome. VIP, Pidgey, Charmander. Maybe I get a Rotom over another Charmander. You technically could boss my only Charmander, though, is a worry. I still think Rotom's the better play. Yeah. Just because I don't have a good hand. Gotta go for the Rotom. If he cross-stitches me, that's gonna suck. But it's probably not happening. VIP, there we go. There's another Charmander, I'm good. What is really nice in this matchup is that I have Justified Gloves, which allows me to knock out his Roaring Moon much more easily. That's not bad. Oh, actually, it's not great, because I don't have... Oh, Town Store. If he keeps that in play, I guarantee a Seal Stone, which means I have both a Charizard and Pidgeot up, if that happens, which is really nice. And then I also can boss a Squawkabilly and actually be ahead on prizes, which is kind of crazy in this matchup. Because you wouldn't think I'd go ahead, but I actually look like I might. Because I can boss Squawk. And then I'll get himself damaged afterwards. But yeah, if he doesn't remove the Town Store, I'm in a really good position. Also, I can Counter Catcher instead of boss, now that I think about it. Which is even crazier. Yeah, this is looking really good. I thought this might be a bad matchup first, but the more I thought about it, Justified Gloves, which Azul plays, not many other people play it, but Justified Gloves is nice. And also Charmander, actually one-hitting stuff, makes this matchup surprisingly good. Now he doesn't use the attack right now. If he doesn't get the attack, he's in trouble. I just forgot, I don't need to knock out Squawkabilly. I have Justified Gloves, so I can probably knock out Moltres, which is even better. He attacked me with more Peko? Huh. Okay. That's fine. Boss. Pidgey. Ah, darn. Okay. He moves his energy to Moon. I can actually knock out the Moon now that I think about it. Because I do 210 plus Justified Gloves 240 and I can vacuum off stuff. To bring up, I think I'll bring up Charmander. Just get the Charizard up. I mean, it's not an ideal situation, but it's definitely not bad. Sealstone. Can also Arven for an Ultra Ball if I need to. Though I think it makes more sense to just Sealstone directly for Charizard. Arven. I'll get a Level Ball for a Pidgey actually. Any tools? No tools, okay. Sealstone directly for Zard. Rare Candy, Zard. Use the ability. Justified Glove is definitely meant for KOing Moon. That's the whole point of it being in the deck, I'm sure. Yep. 2. Put 1 on Charmander so I can KO a Moon with Charmander. I'll counter catcher Moon. I'll attach Justified Gloves. I'll Level Ball for a Pidgey. What do I Lost Vacuum? That's a weird choice. I think I Vacuum Boss. Lost Vacuum Boss. Yeah, that sounds correct. Because I need to keep the Lumineon available. Get rid of this. 240 knockout. Wow! That went way better than I expected. Now let's see if he can even get the attack. He might not be able to. Lost City, okay. Now if I did have Boss, I could Boss Squawkabilly if he misses the attack, but I think Counter Catcher is more important. Maybe it's not, I don't know. I feel like it is. It's a weird choice, to be honest, of Boss versus Counter Catcher. Bravery Charm. Why is he playing Bravery Charm? That's kind of weird. I like Counter Catcher better because I kind of want to find an Arven off of Lumineon to get me into a Pidgeot, which is, or a Charmander or Charizard, one or the other. Which is the reason why I think I played it right. Lumineon, okay, that's fine. Problem is putting down Lumineon actually takes up a bench space, so I can't fit a Charmander, which is actually quite a problem. I guess I go for Charizard and power up the other Charmander and use that to finish off later. Cookie's probably getting the attack. Nice. Then I'll take a knockout in return, I guess. Increasing the HP of Squawk, okay. Pass! Did not get a knockout like I expected. Town Store, I don't think there's anything to thin out, but I'll check. Yeah, there's nothing to thin out. Could have put out Lost City and Lost in Morpeko. Don't hate that. I need to draw cards, actually, now that I think about it. Because I put down Lumineon. It's tough. It's like, doesn't work out. Could get a prize, which could find me what I need. Maybe I just go for the prize. But I will put out a Lost City and Lost in Morpeko. Give him no more free retreater. And hope the prize is good enough. I need a Fire Energy to attack with that Charmander. Because I need to get down another Charmander. Or an Arven or something. That's not great. This is a little bit tough. Also, he has a tool on his Roaring Moon, and I can't vacuum it off. So I actually need a Charizard attack. Well, if I evolve to Charizard, he's going to have to get a third Moon up, which he might miss. So it might actually be okay. Yeah, his prize and Lost Zone aren't really that important. Yeah, this should be fine. If I had boss, the prize trade would be much better for me, but I thought it was better to keep Counter Catcher. I guess maybe I was wrong. It's okay. Another moon. Alright. Guess I just get up the Charizard. You know what? I can power up Pidgey. How much damage did Pidgey do? Oh, 20. Not quite enough, but it's close. Vitality Band is gone, so I can't use that. Definitely a weird situation. Why'd he switch into Moltres? Oh, so he could Dark Patch, I guess. He needed a Dark Patch. That's kind of crazy that he needed to do that. Well, he knocks me out. Then I just gotta get Charizard up and hope he can't knock me out again in Roaring Mode. Which is pretty likely he can't. And even if he does, he doesn't win immediately, because I can still try to get a Pidgeot up and stuff. So I put down Lumi for an Arven for Ultra Ball. Lumi, use it. I could have actually played a little bit differently if I wanted to. And the way I could have played differently was brought up Mew and used the ability there. For an Arven for Ultra Ball. Only got one Fire Energy left. Wow, that's less than I thought. I'm gonna need a Rod soon. That's tough. And I gotta attack with Zard. I can't attack with anything else, even if I wanted to. I'll get rid of this Charmander, because that one does a similar thing, to be honest, but it's 10 more damage, which could matter. I'm not sure. Charizard. I want a Pidgeot, but I can't get it up. Right now, it's not right time to do it. Come on, prizes. Can I trust y'all? Can I trust you, prizes? Probably not, but will she? Knockout. So I feel like if I kept the boss, I would have been in a better position instead of keeping Counter Catcher, because the Counter Catcher's not looking very useful right about now. Hey, does he have the attack? I should have kept the boss, and I would have been in a better position, but if he doesn't have the attack, I'm still fine. Because he has 7 Dark in the discard. How many Dark Patches is he down? He's down 2 Dark Patch, 1 Sada. Yeah, that's not that bad for him. He probably has the attack. But he also has to get ready for Ninja out of the active. How many switching options is he down? He's down 1 switch card, it looks like. 2 switch card. He might not have it, and if he has to use Rope instead of switch card, it's tough. So he's going to probably have to manually retreat the Greninja, which is actually going to be really tough for him. He might just miss this. I think he's only playing 2 switch cards, and they're both down. It's going to be pretty hard for him to get an attack that works for him. Okay, maybe I just win this. Talking shoes, he kept that, which means it's important for him. Okay, Moon. Yep, Sawdust, that's what I assumed it was. He's out of switch cards, though. So, like, he needs double Dark Patch and an attack on turn. He only has double Dark Patch left. There could be one prized. Attached to the Moon. I mean, if he ropes, fine. Oh, Energy Switch. That can work on Greninja. And then he probably has Dark Patch, right? Oh, he didn't touch Greninja. Oh, he's playing that many switch cards? That was unexpected. Well, I might just lose this now. How many switches? He's in on 3 Energy Switch. I could try to trap something. Also, he might have to damage himself. Well, there's a Stadium in play, so he won't have to damage himself to do anything. Bring up Mew. Problem is I don't have an attack. I could guess I just gotta stall. Yeah. He's already down 10 energy, which is not actually that much when I think about it. Rare Candy, Super Rod is nice as well. Tough. Got a boss stall. Radiant Greninja, I guess. Put down Charmander, attach to Charmander. Boss, Radiant Greninja. Draw myself some cards. Okay. Does he have it? Probably. But we'll see. Okay. Crazy. He needs a way out of the active. If he doesn't have it, I'm fine. If he does, which he most likely does, then he wins. Darvlon Wings, okay, that's fine. Sodas, okay. He needs to draw an energy. Or a switch. Or an energy switch. If he doesn't draw those, I'd be surprised. Okay. Pound Store, okay. It's fine. Thinsmore. Whatever he gets shouldn't matter. Kind of crazy. I'm surprised he's still playing. It makes me think he doesn't have it because he's still playing. Oh my gosh. No way. He passes! Yo, I win, I think. Well, I need a way out of the active, which means I need... Okay, this is actually a little bit tough still. I don't quite have it, because I don't have any Fire Energy in deck, and I need Rod. Which I might not have Rod. Rod. Okay, I win. Because Rod back Fire Energy. Rare Candy. I actually could have Rare Candy Charizard. Yep. Get back all the Fire Energy into play. And win the game. Okay. So the good thing about this deck is that it can search out Gusts, and it has a lot of them. Oh, I didn't even need to attach that many. Sure, I'll attach an extra Zard. Why not? Game. Wow, that was close. I definitely didn't play it optimally, but it still worked out because the deck is just very strong. And you saw that game ended pretty quickly. If that was in a regional, it would end up finishing well, which is part of the reason why the deck is so good at regional, just because of how quickly the game ends. Level up, get some crystals, and I hope you enjoyed. Be sure to like and subscribe, and when you do subscribe, put Burning Darkness over the subscribe button. See ya!